Naomi, Kyle here with tons of details on the new consoles. We've already put out a video comparing the games coming to both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now it's time to talk about the systems themselves, all the technical specs that you need to know. Hopefully this info will help you decide which console is right for you. Speaking first about the PlayStation 4 is Colin. Take it away, Mr. Moriarty.
Okay, first of all, let's take a look at the box. The PS4 launches in North America on November 15th for $399. It ships with a slot-loading Blu-ray drive, built-in 802.11n Wi-Fi to wirelessly connect to the internet, Bluetooth 2.1 for things like headsets, and 2 high-speed USB 3.0 ports. Looking at the back, there's an HDMI out port, an optical port for audio, an Ethernet port for wired internet, and an aux port that's used for accessories like the new PlayStation camera. Just to note, the new PlayStation camera does not come with the system. That's something you'll have to buy extra. In terms of storage, the system will have a 500GB hard drive, but like the PS3, this can be removed and upgraded by the user. Note that the system will not be able to use external hard drives that you connect via USB. The power supply is built into the system, and Sony will provide an HDMI cable and mono-wired earbud for chat, which connects directly into the controller. Okay, so let's get to the guts. Sony has done away with the cell processor and system architecture of the PlayStation 3, which hopefully makes it easier to make games for. The system has an x86 AMD custom CPU with a total of 8 cores and a custom AMD GPU. Along with the processor, the PS4 has 8 gigs of DDR5 memory, which is a super fast kind of memory. The system also has some custom chips that are dedicated to tasks like downloading games, uploading videos to the internet, and in-game chat. Yes, unlike the PS3, the PS4 is capable of cross-game chat with a chat party of up to 8 people. And if you want even more fun facts, the box itself is 27.5 by 5.3 by 30.5 centimeters and weighs about 2.8 kilograms, which is around 6 pounds if you're American, and proud of our measuring system.
Thanks, Colin. So those are the specs for the PlayStation 4 console. Let's now hear from Ryan McCaffrey about the Xbox One specs.
So friends, this is the Xbox One. It launches in North America on November 22nd for $499. The system uses a slot-loading Blu-ray drive, built-in 802.11n Wi-Fi, and has 3 USB 3.0 ports. On the back, there are 2 HDMI ports, one out and one in. Your TV connects to the out port, while devices like satellite or cable boxes can connect to the in port. There's also an optical port for audio, a port for the new Kinect, which, by the way, is included when you buy the system, and an IR port if you want to connect an extra IR blaster to it. Kinect actually works as an IR blaster to turn on your TV and cable box, so there's a chance you don't need this extra port. The system also has a 500GB hard drive that can't be removed, but Microsoft said that you can eventually use external hard drives, just not at launch. The power supply is external, and Microsoft is providing an HDMI cable and mono headset that plugs into the controller for voice chat. On to the insides. The CPU is an 8-core x86 processor made by AMD, and the GPU is also a custom AMD chip. Microsoft is also pushing an interesting feature. The Xbox One is capable of using cloud computing to help manage game resources, which basically means we might be seeing more detailed game worlds and smarter game characters as the network grows. Of course, this is all theoretical right now. We'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. Rounding out the specs, the system has 8 gigs of DDR5 RAM. Microsoft didn't really talk about custom chips, but we know the system will have cross-game chat like the Xbox 360 does. Up to 8 players can partake in the chat. Finally, the Xbox One is 27.4 by 7.9 by 33.3 centimeters and weighs around 3.2 kilograms, or 7 pounds. Back to you, Naomi.
Thanks, Ryan. Now, we know that's a ton of info to process, so let's take a look at the highlights again really fast. We'd love to say that one system is clearly more powerful than the other, but nope, doesn't work like that. If you're looking at raw specs, the PS4 has the edge, but what matters most is how game developers use the hardware. And even then, consoles only show off their best stuff well into their life cycle. With that said, let us know in the comments if any of these specs impressed you and which console is right for you. Okay, So far we've looked at games and tech specs, but be sure to keep it on IGN for everything next-gen. Coming next in our series, we're going to look at the controllers, new ways to play with Connect 2.0 and second screen experiences, and system software and online apps. I'm Naomi Kyle, and thanks for watching.